Hey, hey, as we get deeper into October, well, the the spooky stuff continues. More vampire horror game. I'm pretty sure I have the DLC for this. Yeah, Revelations, that's what they call it. Alright, so let's see how I get into that shit. So I've heard this DLC is actually pretty short. Curious if it'll be long enough for like a reasonably length stream. Also heard it's got some puzzle-y stuff to it. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Oops. I just realized there was a button for additional content and I didn't press it. Shit. To go through that. Way to go back to the title screen, or let's try this again, and this time not realize. This time remember where the access point actually is for this shit. This. Here we press it. No, I do not accept autosaving. Right, Revelations time. Here we go. Dracula, aka Gabriel. It's Alucard, aka Trevor. Settings are fine. I did the main game on this difficulty, I believe, so I can do this on that too. It'll probably be fine.
Then do it. This is the Crusade. If your heart is pierced by this weapon, you will fall into a deep sleep. It will not kill you, but you would lose all your powers and would not be able to resurrect until it is removed. I will be too weak. This is not the true death you desire.
Explaining the cool plan.
Satan will think you dead. Centuries will pass, and his acolytes will start to prepare for his return. At the appropriate time, I will remove the sword. It's done. Father will awake in a few hours. It will not take long for Zobek to feel his presence and send his lieutenant. I am ready. Now it's your turn.
Son! You must come with me to the castle now!
What is it?
The castle senses the danger. It has ordered its servants to put the Void and Chaos relics out of your father's reach. Without those weapons, he will be trapped in the castle forever. You must restore the weapons to where your father can find them. I understand that he must make this journey of redemption of his own free will, but if we don't help him now, he is lost. We are all lost.
I understand, Mother. Take me to the castle.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm already confused, mostly because I didn't think the castle was like real in the main story. Like I thought this whole thing was like a fucking mind palace. Like I know it let you travel like through different places in the real world, so I guess it would have to be something, but I don't know, I kind of thought it was sort of metaphorical. I know, it was just this weird-ass dimension, okay, Dimension Castle, I guess. I can do this. So I can use those grapple points like in the main game, but too far from them, I can also do zoop to them. Monkey. I've got my own versions of the Chaos Void weapons, huh? See how those go. Still got soldier diaries like in the main game. Indignant Arnold. Good name. Do I still have like the skill tree in this one? Yeah. Maybe. Yes, okay, but obviously I'll need to kill some stuff before I can start doing it. Number seems smaller though, again, because this is probably not particularly long. I guess I could just drop down here.
I can defeat you by myself.
Great start for me.
Come here. I'm burning. Move away. He's mine.
Got it, I got it.
He's no rival for us.
So this system looks about the same, even as in the main game. Oh, I didn't even kill him. Okay, fine, I'll do the finisher. I'm not gonna kill him fast enough with regular attacks. I do love buying skills. Hold on X. For the money for hold on Y now. Yeah! Quick time event to turn something. Let's get into this castle. Castle of perhaps of the Vania variety. Even. Oh. Yeah, that's the normal ability, I guess. Aimless vision. Wasn't this mechanic basically in Bayonetta, except you had to like actually activate witch time to get stuff to move different? Yeah, whatever. That looks normal. There's a bit of goofiness to this game's like weird like orc goblin creatures thing. I kind of wish they leaned more on skeletons. The Castlevania classic. I would have enjoyed that more, I think. Though I guess that would kind of preclude the whole draining blood from enemies thing, but whatever, man. Funny skeletons. Alucard's body is left completely defenseless. Huh. He like teleports to the wolf, basically. And oh. Wolf's got a time teleport, and that's for items. Alright, so I assume they're just giving me upgrades. Another thing that sign this is short, they're just giving me upgrades instead of giving me pieces of them. Oh. That was more than a little silly. Arthur Diary. What's this guy dead about? Welcome to the Toy Maker. Oh, there's Toy Maker shit going on, huh? Love to use devices. Oops.
You failed! Better luck next time!
Happens. It's kind of funny that they just kind of make fun of you for fucking that up, though. Yeah, ballroom. Musical device to repair. I feel like there's been like some ballroom areas in earlier Castlevanias, like with like ghost dancing. There's at least one like classic Castlevania with going on. Openings here. Might as well try this one. The shield? If there's not a statue. Or could we just use that now? It works. Let's open up the other side too. Bats. Oh, good. Pretty fast. Still haven't found one for the other gauge yet. I may be stupid, but also just do a lot. A device to use. I love using devices. Wildcard moveset's a little more limited. He doesn't get completely the moves when he activates his powers because he gets the properties of his powers. There we go. Easy up. So what is the deal with activating this? Getting up there. Hopefully it doesn't spawn enemies again. Alright, there we go. So it is just about swoosing around. And this is going to be about having the wolf ready.
Survive until the song is over. Well done.
Alright, there we go.
The prize.
Right, you get a little experience for doing these right. Swings. And what else? With my yeah. Grab my basic combos too. These guys look ready for a party. These three bloody weirdos have the dungeon keys, huh? Alright, that makes sense. I tried to do some bullshit. It didn't work for him. Look around this room a bit more before we commit to anything stupid. Wouldn't want to end up like that guy. Hey, guess what? Jeez, that's fast from him. Not too exciting fighting one of those guys that time, actually. Kind of just parry leap him until he does an unblockable. Goes for that and then you just dodge that instead. Secret hunting dodo. Oh, I have all those clocks too. So. Might as well get the somersault. I'm still not certain what this, like, does and why I'd want more mastery level. The game doesn't do a good job of explaining it other than, and number go up good. It just makes it do more damage, I don't know. One. Now I guess I can do with this. Man, this game loves telling you shit. Is there any other useful direction to go from here? It's like there just may be. Big key. This. Higher up. Something up there. The elevator shaft is only there. Something to grab onto up there, but I can't get there from here. Try turning the key again, and then... Yeah, and then they would keep holding the button. Hold it. Turn the key, and then... the doggo. We jumped pretty far, actually. Wait, so where the fuck did that elevator end up? Let's get back up there one more time. It should just be right here, right? We can jump around and make annoying noises. This is like if I solve my predicament, or does it? DLC is slightly puzzle focused. I fold instantly. Alright, alright. Earn the key. Can't tell where the fuck that is the thing. Something I can use the time fucker on? Is that what I'm missing here? I can fuck time? Get something working? Come on. Basically the opposite side of a place like this. To be fair, in this reboot, it would even old Track's relationship with humans is a little more complicated than the mega hater he usually is. But yeah. Go up here. Okay. Turn this key. Let go of it. It shows me something that looks like it's on like a mirror image of this, but there's nothing the fuck over there. Opposite side of this. Can't seem to figure out a way up there either. Plus. I'm supposed to do something with this shield, I guess, but can't really imagine what. In the previous room, there was one of those. There was a saw thing on the floor that you could put this in and cause funny things to happen, but I don't see anything like that. Can I use the time power on this? Can I use it from here then? So, okay. Alright. There we go. Do this again. Here. Castlevania, Vengeance of the Dead Side games are Grant the Nasty. Oh, I would love that. Everyone's favorite forgotten hero. Like, people talked a lot about, like, the animated series dropping him from the Castlevania 3 adaptation, but it's not even the only time they just do Castlevania 3 related stuff and then just don't put him in. It has happened several other times. It's very funny. I'm kind of dying here. Oh, nice. Ugh. So how far did this actually send me back in this little sequence?
I must find each one of the 3 jailers to retrieve.
Yeah. Alright, so back here. Thought I'd be able to put that out. Oh, what's the other spell? And we're back. Never had a grand analog planned. Yeah, and I do. He does show up sometimes, but compared to Alucard and Sifa, that sometimes gets missed. Honestly, on some level, it does kind of make sense. Kind of gives me the idea of like Sifa is like from some whole line of like magicians or whatever, and Trevor's a Belmont, of course. Alucard's Dracula's kid. Grant is just some dude. So this. Go off this then? No wolves allowed. Good joke. I mean, I have to go back. They should use one of these now, but. Okay, so gotta go back to the. Just gotta use both these rooms and then this work. Turn the big key. Elevator down to the bottom. Yeah, Shaft was definitely invested in the whole Dracula thing, wasn't he? They really named him Shaft and gave him balls, huh? They really did that. This in place. And let that go, the elevator moves. Despite wolves not being allowed. Or jailer up and around here, or what? Straight up dog time. Oh, wait, not quite. I have to somehow get both of these held down. Is there a cool place to jump in here? Good. Red was probably going to be extra health. Yep. Oh, and found a single orange secret box. Not how I hope that'll work. It would have been nice to get an easier way back up at some point. I didn't miscount. I don't have a... Yeah, I don't have a key card. Maybe something useful I can do with this shield. Let me check those diary entries again. They talked about the shield some. Convenient mortal saw in the center. Lord of the Shadow 2 is a reskin of the Japanese only a Mega Man X. Excuse you, I believe you mean Rockman X. Angry? No way. Angry Sir Rolf? Fucking hell. There's no way that's not on purpose. Maybe I really would rather have a buffalo. No, you know what I said. Down. What were they thinking? this in place. Yeah, downward dog over here. Yeah, got it right again, but not quite sure what the next step is. I wonder if it'll eventually manufacture a way to bring the shield up here to hold down one of those spots. Ah, can I make this jump? Is the power of Doggerino? Alright. That, though, looks a little far, don't you think? Ooh, I did not even press that. I'm gonna need to go around the horn again and get this working. At least we're already at the second elevator, so it'll be a little quicker. Second key, rather. When I said this DLC was probably going to be short, it didn't take into account me being an idiot, so a bit of patience is probably nice. No, actually, it does involve shield around. Yeah, that's alright, so that's that. G-Swarm here. Let's go like this, spin around, stop, double take 3 times. All about the technique. The event you had described me happened at Simon's Quest. That's kind of funny. I have this big heavy shield. Means I can probably weigh down the other one of these. Yeah, it's even glowing to let me know that I'm smart for figuring this out. This. And yeah, there's a second jailer. This sounds a bit of a pain already.
I must find each one of the 3 jewels.
Okay, at least they'll let me stay here. With the shield here, even. All I have to do is not fuck this up again like an idiot. Yeah, Castlevania beat us now. They're a mini map. Well, for mapping the mini, of course. Because they make you do. It's because they make you do some other stuff too. A little looking around, a little jumping around, a little putting objects in locations. You know, usual stuff. That's cool. Really want to keep this guy away from the fire, so it keeps his blockable attacks, so I can just do that. Keys. I want to try and get that one upgrade before I go, though. Please, which I believe means I have to do the silly little puzzle one more time. Boom. 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 Excuse me. Brings the elevator down. Jump down. Probably time to refill on these one here. So wolf it over here. Jump up. Still seems like too far to jump, but this thing can jump pretty far. So. Yeah, it's good enough. Oh, that's neat. This like blades going on its own, a reference to like the Sagarin from Symphony of the Night. I guess you could think of it that way. Maybe a stretch though. It is fun that they made that thing be like actual Alucard's like important special weapon with like story properties when it was just a really fucking weird drop in the original in Symphony of the Night. I mean, it was important because it was the strongest weapon, but wasn't something that was particularly necessary. Which is good, because I wasn't going to farm that shit. If I'm not getting the drop, then I'm not getting the drop. Am I supposed to be impressed? Oh, hey, you have that thing. You're not supposed to have that thing. Need to get that thing for Dad. Really? Those are active frames. There we go. It's kind of hit this. Knowing my luck, I won't get to play with both of them though. Because I have to put this sword somewhere where dear old dad can get it.
Mother, I have the sword.
That's great, man. Hey, this is where I found in the main game. So I guess by design I'm roughly halfway through this, since now I have to do the same thing with the other weapon. Man, I wish earlier Castlevanias had someone run around and put the upgrades in more convenient locations. Or maybe the way the games are after they already did that. That's a scary thought.
When your father reached the castle after defeating the Forgotten One, he shut himself away in the innermost chamber. He lost his mind in that place. That is where the castle has hidden the Chaos Power.
Chaos Power.
That place.
I will return, Mother. I promise.
Alrighty.
Now you must retrieve the Chaos Power, my son.
Yeah.
Dangerous place of the castle. Your father used the power of the navigators to move swiftly between different areas of the castle. When they died, its power was forgotten in time. Your father will wake in a few hours. You must hurry, Trevor.
I know, but there isn't really much to do in this area now, is there? Man, how the heck here?
Use your powers to find a way to reach that place from this room.
Ah, okay. Is that how traveling works here? Alright, we're going from place to place to place, it seems. And which will be bad. They trusted me to do actual platforming for once. The wolf does make it easier. Jump further. Time. Oh, come on. I made that. Thought I would have been able to teleport to the wolf in time. I could just regular jump that. Yeah, these enemies are a few things that are like actually skeletons in this. And considering they come like form out of the ground out of blood, I guess you could say they're the blood skeletons in the game. Damn. Especially since after you shatter them to pieces, they get back up again. But I think you just have to kill them twice. So it's not quite the same. Well, maybe not. You guys do dodge well, though. Is this definitely how you kill these things for good? Oh, right, he doesn't attack the blood himself. That makes sense. That's why that health bar. There we go. Oh, no, this 2 minutes Man, why didn't any of the other Belmonts think of just attacking the blood vial after they kill the blood skeleton? Are they stupid? Well, Belmonts are Castlevania protagonists in general. Skeletons are all blooded out. So. May I have one? What's the skill situation? That was a little easier than the previous thing. Knock on wood.
Is this how you want? Rome is dwelling. You see his rest. You kill his sons. What are we going to do?
What indeed? I will honor my father by freeing him from you.
You can only get in the Lord of the Shadow series. Alucard saying he'll honor his father. please? No? Not going up? Don't feel like doing that today? We're supposed to use the, that thing? It's kind of hard to tell around here.
I must find them.
Actually, a dead end. Okay. Click the part. Alright, well. I wouldn't have figured that out on my own, so. Thank you for explaining. Here. Here. Must have gotten it to do it first. Yeah, the first time by accident. Three from here. One more? Yeah, one more. Can you go up, sir? Thank you. That was combat. I wasn't sure if the blood was still rising, so. Let's kill him. Ooh, wow, that just comboed the shit out of me.
I must find them.
Let's check this out. Not the best fight I ever did, but I lived. Of all the QuickTime events they make me do a bunch of basic shit in this game, it's kind of funny that the one thing they don't do is make me mash a button to lift up a door. I don't like reading this shit, but it'd probably help in the next room, but yeah, they're talking about the boxes rising out of the obviously I need to get over there. Yeah, if I don't do that. If I try and do something like that, it just won't be fast enough. Unless I'm real fast. There we go. Why am I pouring blood into it to lower the blood level? That sounds backwards. I haven't seen any like those healing posts anywhere, so I might as well just use one of these. Time limit, I don't know what for. My favorite. The device. I gotta get back and get across there. See before the timer runs out. Let's try this one more time. You're forgetting you're not supposed to go out. supposed to go through the hole. So. Okay, I forgot to use the device. I'm an idiot. Oh, that was funny. We back. Chat, that didn't work. I don't even need the wolf to jump across those, or it's just big paranoid. They seem really far apart, is the thing. Luckily, I don't actually need to, like, let go on the platforms to when I am moving through here. Now I pour blood in to make the blood go down. Let's break that shield. Cool. Before we do that. Stop swinging for 0 seconds? Oh god. Couldn't even get out of the way of the unlockable there. almost managed to freeze him before he... Also, it's kind of funny how, like, getting stabbed by these guys is just a super fast way to get them into one pool for one. I like how these guys don't launch right, they just like stretch in a funny way. Not all of them? Elevating whirlwind, what's this do? Hey, thanks for the raid. Bit more of this. What's next? To not defeat Castlevania Bloodlines. Yeah, that would take some effort. Especially if you're playing the American version, which I believe like shuffle the difficulties a bit to make it harder. I think reduce continues and shit. But yeah, it is one of the few Castlevanias with limited continues, so it's a pain. Yeah, he didn't want us renting shit, huh? Is it supposed to raise this back up? I mean, I guess so. Forget anything like this. Let's lower it back. How was this game? Honestly, it's pretty good. I was surprised, but it's a pretty fun action game and feels a little, in some ways, a little more Castlevania than I expected it to, honestly. Drop down here. Supposed to go back up. Kind of old God of War-ish. Yeah, the first one more so. Lords of Shadow 2 adds a bit more, like, platforming adventure and some exploration stuff. There is some light searching going on here, but most of it's for, like, optional stuff. The main game is a bit more linear. But this is the DLC, which adds a bit more, like, kind of ability puzzle stuff going on, which is neat. Go through here with this. And I make that jump. It's in a climb spot somewhere. I think I can reach the platforms. this back down. Start by bringing it back up, and then think about it. That's gonna work. This on. Go up here. I'll lower this again and see if I can figure out something from down there. Problem with this game having some actual light puzzle solving elements is that in Dupit, so sometimes I get stuck on them. Wait, I think I see it. So I was close, but I was jumping for the wrong. Oh wait, I see. I double see. Multi-step thing. So fix that. And we go. Here's the blood. Platform. Alright. Go even higher now. Sure hope I didn't still need that broken one fixed to keep going. Seems like I might have. Actually, can I lower it back down from here, though? Or... It doesn't seem so, so... It does seem like this another... instead. No? Point to do that? Oh, dude, there's a big hole in the wall right there. See what I mean? thing that was definitely not a puzzle solved. Wandering through the castle mood. That's the Castlevania special. Just go through the stupid fucking castle with a bunch of dumb shit in it. Dumb traps and funny skeletons. Oh, I did not fucking see that one. Well, just flipped into it. Alright. Floor's not in great shape here. So. That's what I thought might happen. Oh. That wasn't hard to find. Yeah, that opens that door, so. See. Oh, jump through there, but. Okay, it is not fast enough to. Another step missing here. I wonder if there's one of those shields I can put down again. This jump? Yeah. Broken shields, so. That's why the whole thing's connected, even though I can jump. Can't jump a hole in this. Now, why am I fast enough to do this? Not. Hopefully, it'll at least like can just stay here and I can fix it. Right? Oh, fuck off. No. Alright. You're gonna make me suffer for this one. At least now I won't waste time going the wrong way. Still don't feel like there's gonna be enough time. Really close though, so. Alucard has that goofy little sprint that Gabriel does, which I have not tried because I completely forgot about it. Should be able to make this. But it doesn't seem to be happening at all, so. I wonder if there's like a bat spot to grab that'll allow this speed out of here faster. Or a place I can go through with the wolf form. Go through it. Aha! There's my answer. Alright. Now I know what to do. Running's for chumps. The version of Alucard is a very strange origin. Yeah, because he's also Trevor. He's both Alucard and Trevor Belmont. And that origin was largely told not in the first Lords of Shadow, but in the 3DS game between 1 and 2. Fuck up with that, I'm gonna be too slow. I do like that you have these 3 weird powers and you have to combine all of them. But yeah, it ultimately is kind of funny that the Lords of Shadow versions of Dracula and Alucard end up like working together and being allies. Because that would never happen in the original series story. Ugh. There we go. Put it all together. Not too tough. Is there gonna be like one boss in this DLC? I kinda hope so. It's been fun, but I'm kinda hoping for like maybe one unique enemy fight or something. Like,
It is done, Mother.
these are mostly just guys from me. Well, that's probably fine. I don't feel like doing much more exploring, so let's talk to Mom. Hi, Mom.
It is time. Father will soon be awake. Now I must return to the city and defend him from his enemies. Everything will be all right.
I assume they're gonna present him with some sort of enemies to protect him from. I wonder if they'll also explain how he got that crazy armor that Zobek that he was in while he was fighting Zobek. That was pretty cool looking. But I'm not sure if I can't really tell if Zobek knew he was Alucard.
He is coming. Father, I am ready.
Alright, let's go finish the fight, Halo 3. Oh god, speaking of Halo, that remake looks cool. Go down here? Yeah. Can't believe Microsoft hired that man. I'm gonna pull my leg about it. Sounds fun. What's the final fight of this? Oh.
Right on time.
Well, well. So it was your presence we felt. We thought it was your father. My master is going to be so disappointed.
Ah, so Alucard killed this guy and took his place.
Nice armor.
That's how he got in there.
I was looking for a dragon, but all I see is a lizard.
Alright, so we have this unique fight here. Ah, I see. Yeah, Master Level 2. I don't know what that means. So we also got to go a little slower. Also, just not fuck up that dodge. So yeah, this is the end of the DLC, this boss fight, so...
It's so awesome.
Does leave this a bit of a short stream. Unless I just fuck this up a billion times, which is possible. This is a cool fight. Oh shit, going doppelganger style. That's... back, but also emptied out that gauge completely, so... Already get more health back until if you say so, dude.
Go ahead. Try to hide now.
No, I'll actually dodge that, though. This just make him like lighting up the floor like that just makes me think of fighting Axel in Kingdom Hearts 2. Except all I can really do is wait this out instead of doing a quick time event that blows him the fuck up. He says, losing to the same trigger over and over. But I do the same thing, so. Alright, that's it. You just go dog kill. Just gotta get that dog in there. Oh wow. That's a sad way to die. Right at the end. Oh well. That just means I can do it well this time.
It's so excellent.
I was looking for a dragon, but all I see is a lizard. not a true Lord of Shadow.
Ah, he said Lord of Shadow.
Too easy.
By the way, when you're clashing swords with him, you do have to mash attack, otherwise he'll beat you in a little clash thing. Thing said by a guy who will be where my weapon strikes.
Too easy.
I could use a healing item for this, but I'm so close to being able to do it without doing that.
Dirtying my blade with blood.
I'd rather not. Jeez, how do I keep fucking up that parry?
It's so excellent.
I was looking for a dragon, but all I see is a lizard.
I wonder why this guy can do this shit. Do this again. I wonder if that just like increases damage or something.
Strikes.
Oh. can get so much more damage out of it already.
You're not worth dirtying my blade with blood.
Ah, shit. A bunch of health there. Hey! Got me right at the end of this DLC. This fight is pretty cool, though, so... a good place to hang it up. There we go. I wonder if he has another phase.
Regeneration was the first lesson I learned from my master.
There we go. Never did finish one, so I never even played one. I heard this one seemed more interesting, and from what I heard. There you go. Now one very important thing to do: steal your clothes. Or the Shadow one is very boring. Alright. So maybe I didn't miss too much. But yeah, Alucard spent most of the game disguised in this armor in order to get one over on Zobek, so that's what this DLC is telling. A prequel to the main game.
Lord Zobek, we found him. You were right. He is here.
But yeah, that was the Revelations DLC for Lord of the Shadow 2. It's an odd little thing. You get to run around some more or less like reused areas from the main game, but you get to do some like extra puzzle stuff that wasn't really in the main game, which is kind of neat. Like the main game is just called Original Dracula. It's very funny to me. That said, I don't really have anything else planned for today other than this game. So maybe I'll call tonight early and see if someone else I know is streaming and can send you there to raid. Sure, that's probably fine. Alright. Thank you all for showing up. And I'll see you next time. Just one moment.